Meet Snunt. He took $500 to promote a Discord server which would extort young girls and abuse them inappropriately to thousands of people. Snunt took this promotion willingly, knowing just how bad the server was, and after YouTubers like Guamgo and No Text to Speech covered the situation, it would end off Snunt's career. But what if I told you that he is back on YouTube and is trying to act innocent, as well as go after the people who exposed him? Hi, my name is Ducky. I make Roblox documentaries, so make sure to subscribe with notifications and hype up this video. I'm also trying to grow my Instagram, so if you could follow me over there, that would be highly appreciated. Like I said in the intro, this Roblox YouTuber had over 180,000 subscribers and would make pretty mid-gooner bait content to his audience of children, might I add, where he would often do e-dating content or e-girl content surrounding the game Roblox. But like we said in the intro, he got exposed and it ended his career before he tried coming back, which we will look at later in today's video. Roll the clip. The crazy thing about what Snunt just said is that he was blatantly lying straight to Ruben Sim and Schlepp's face. I'll touch on this a bit later in the video, but around the time he was promoting this CSAM server, he had plenty of money coming in, enough that he at least didn't need to promote this disgusting server to make ends meet.
It's about making money over on worlds, but $600 is a lot, to me at least.
I mean, like, dude, I'm not trying to like crucify you or anything, but that's like $600 to promote it. Like, I mean, that really did generate how much money they offer you.
Yeah, so it was so funny where I put money over on worlds, and I do regret it.
Yeah, I mean, but that's something I would if I guess, and I hope you want. If you're smarter, it's just someone offers you money, you just put that.
You mentioned, you actually interviewed people in that video where they were like talking about.
Why would you? It was not obvious that they were trolling to a degree. Like,
I mean, they really weren't though. That's the thing. It's a com. That's 764. That's rings. I mean, these people are real people. And there was a 764 member who was years old who was, and that's the thing, that was arrested.
This situation was only getting worse and worse as the days go by, and would all eventually lead to Snunt posting a response to everything, with the first half of the video addressing the friend group drama, and the second half talking about what Guamgo had exposed him for. However, this response was full of lies, manipulation, and even victimization, all to save whatever fans he has left on the Snunt channel. One of the accusations that Snunt would respond to was regarding him going through the DMs of his friend. Basically, for a video, Snunt needed this girl's Discord account, a girl that was talking to Calicity at the time. The problem is, within these DMs, Snunt would go looking for keywords like horny, while keep in mind, he is a grown adult, and these DMs were between 2 months, showing that for some odd reason, Snunt was trying to look at conversations between, like I said, these 2 months. We know this because the girl that gave Snunt the Discord account would say this: "You went through my DMs with Calicity after reassuring me like 100 times that all you're gonna do is text Aphrodite, and you intentionally searched up horny. What if I had sent pictures or something, and you know there's a high chance of that happening?" So even the girl found it extremely weird that this grown man was trying to look up conversations between these 2 underage individuals. The problem with Snunt is he is incredibly addicted to and when you're a Roblox YouTuber with a massive dedicated fan base, you can clearly see why this would become an issue. The reason I show you DMs between Snunt and this girl is that he would later talk to Calicity about using her credit cards, which would be fraud, saying that he is in her iCloud and will cheat on her. This guy is on demon time when it comes to these e-relationships. Between Snunt and this girl, he was very adamant on doing things with her, even to the point where they would eventually get into a call and had which, keep the dates in mind, this was happening on the 16th of January. And if we take a look at this screenshot that leaked, we can see Snunt on the very same day, slightly after the call I was talking about, saying this: "I regret this so much. She is really fat. Hourglass body my ass. I'm too deep in. I gotta finish what I started. I need to get famous so this will never happen again. Low-key she got body though. I might have cooked," before ending it off by saying, "Nah, this face card is not it." Showing just how disgusting Snunt is when it comes to how he treats women, completely objectifying them and only using them to fulfill his So yeah, TLDR, he would take a sponsorship from a Discord server that was meant for 18+ users, which is controversial in itself considering he had a younger audience. But the server was literally f***ed. They would extort to get on stage in front of thousands of disgusting and degenerate men, and these would literally be forced, whether it's them getting doxxed, promised money, or whatever the case may be, they would be forced and extorted into doing things and even undressing to, like I said, thousands of people, and Snunt would willingly promote this server for a measly $500, which is where the whole meme surrounding him taking $500 came from. It's a situation, and bro basically lost his entire career over this. But the fact he knew how bad the server was and still continued to promote it is just insane to me, and I don't think I can ever understand why he would do that. He deserved everything he got from doing that, and I'm so glad his skeletons were exposed sooner rather than later. Anyway, this all caused huge YouTubers like Guamgo and No Text-to-Speech to make videos on the subject and fully expose this weirdo to millions of people, as they should. What Snunt did, paired with the massive content creators who covered the situation, would ultimately end his career. Or did it? What if I told you that he is back and not only thinks he's innocent, but is now trying to expose Guamgo again and cling to whatever career he has left, which isn't much at all. Okay, so as we can see, Snunt's channel is still on the platform. He has lost quite a few subs, but you know, he still has 187,000. And I did mention he came back, and it wasn't to this channel, it was to his second channel. Now, his second channel is called Snunt, which is probably the worst name you could have picked, bro. And yeah, as you can see, he did come back with a response video here, which I'll talk about in a sec. But yeah, he put out another response video, and then he was basically just making e-girl content and re-uploading his old videos, I think. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time watching this response, which is what happened to Snunt. I think Guamgo already went over it anyway. He pretty much just lied and deflected the entire video and just said everything's out of context while sending sneak disses at Guamgo. Obviously, he doesn't have the balls to go after No Text-to-Speech. Didn't say anything to him, only to Guamgo though. And in fact, you know what? I'll play the video, and how about we do a speed run and see how long this video can last until we hear a lie come out of Snunt's mouth.
Guamgo in August already acknowledged that he wanted to make a hit piece on me, which is a published article or post aiming to sway public opinion, especially presenting false or biased information in a way that appears objective and truthful. My words have been taken out of context, exaggerated, and I've been lied about. So
14 seconds, there we go, bro. He's already lied. Anyway, yeah, let's not waste any more time. He put out this video called Snunt Lied in His Apology, which I'm guessing is from this guy called Saimia, who initially covered one of the Snunt drama, and he used to be friends with Snunt, so he exposed a lot of things behind, like, he exposed a lot that, like, none of us knew. But yeah, as you can see, he put out a video called Snunt is Still Lying, which I'm gonna link down in the description, because in this video, he exposed Snunt for basically asking for EX in his Discord server, like, worst of bottom of the barrel shit, you know. But I'm guessing that this video that Snunt put called Snunt Lied in His Apology is a response to that. But yeah, let's just check it out.
a lot of times when I read my comments, I feel like the average person doesn't have object permanence. And if you don't know what object permanence is, it's the same thing where like you hide your face from a baby and they don't know you're there anymore. And knowing dumb was I didn't want to cater my content to kids even remotely. I still made Roblox content, which even though I disagree with the fact it's a kids game anymore, it's still seen as a kids game. So fuck, I couldn't make this video about reading the comments from my last video, because if you go into the comments, there's a very lack of comprehension about what I was talking about and saying. You can tell that most of the comments are like young teenagers, like 14 and under. A lot of people in that really pissed me off, because I would show evidence for something and then they would say, oh, you show no evidence for this. And also a big part of my video being the fact that Guamgo didn't show evidence for most of his claims. And then when you ask him to show evidence, he doesn't. And I proved that he outright lied in his video. But instead of reading those comments, I think I'm going to watch this video right here, made by Samir. It's kind of obvious why Samir made another video about me. I feel like in most regards, his opinion is shared by some of the people who do not like me. And instead of reading numerous comments, I feel like I can.
Like, bro, like, it's so boring at this point. Like, all this guy does is just deflect. He shows no evidence and then is like, oh, but Guamgo showed no evidence. Bro, no matter what Guamgo said, you still took $500 to promote a server that extorted modders. Regardless of whether the label Guamgo said was right or not, you still did something extremely bad. So bad to the point where No Text-to-Speech, a guy with like, what, millions of subs, made a video on you. Like, that is how bad of a thing you did, bro. Like, I don't know how you're still trying to defend that. So yeah, I guessed it. This was a response to Saimir's video. So yeah.
Watch this video and get a lot of points out quickly. He starts the video out on this unnecessary bit showing my chat history and my girls only channel. And if you watch this video, this has no
unnecessary bit. So when Snunt is out here asking for in a channel where it's e-girls only, which are his fans, by the way, which is already weird, but the fact that are in it as well, and you just gloss over it, it's just like, oh yeah, he shows some unnecessary thing. Bro, like, dude, this is baffling. I don't even know if I want to waste my time reacting to this. And you know what? I won't, bro, because this is just gonna piss me the off. Like, I swear to God, this entire video is just gonna be the same bullshit over and over again. And yeah, dude, Snunt, if you're watching this, please just quit the fucking, go do something else, alright? Please. Like, no one is seeing through your bullshit, bro. You can manipulate all you want to your friend group, but you can't manipulate people from the sidelines, bro. Go do something else. Go do something productive, maybe get a job or something. But yeah, let's have a look at the comments, because I really hope no one believes this bullshit. Someone paid him another $500 to come back. Post shifting from not apologizing to addressing bullshit petty criticism. Give up. On God, bro, like, fuck off. Using anything for background gameplay. You can't use Roblox no more, bro. Just pack it up. Unk's not gonna give it up. On God. He needs to go get a job, man. Not gonna lie, this shit is gone. All over 500 V-Bucks. There's gotta be top comment, bro. Snunt got like 10 fans in the comment section. Man who kept fighting 20 years after the war. Give it up. Just take accountability. On God, bro. Like, dude, I mean, he still wouldn't have been able to come back if he took accountability, but at least it shows that you're like morally, you know, correct. Instead of just keep doubling down and deflecting. Like, it's so boring, bro. Go get a job. I would like to mention that Snunt in his old Discord server had a girls only channel, which I think is weird regardless. But what is even worse is he would allow in this chat, and in this very same chat, he would literally ask random e-girls who were fans of him for like, it's bad, bro, and I don't know how anyone hasn't talked about this yet. If you want to see more on that in depth, I highly suggest to go and watch Samir's video, which I will link in the pinned comment. So yeah, it's quite clear, at least to me, that Snunt hasn't learned his lesson, considering he's back, clickbaiting e-girls on his second channel, and even re-uploading his old content into 1-hour compilations, just so he can squeeze whatever money he possibly can out of his old YouTube clout before I'm guessing he quits altogether. It's a really sad attempt at coming back and trying to get another $500. Like, surely this man learnt from last time, but no. Anyway, before you click off, check out my Instagram, make sure to subscribe and like the video, join the Discord for updates about the situation on my channel, but other than that, make sure to have a good day or night, and I will see you next upload.